Hi, and we're live, and welcome to Teaching Tip Tuesday. My name is Michelle, aka the Ignited Teacher, and thank you so much for tuning in tonight for Teaching Tip Tuesday. If you're new here on Teaching Tip Tuesday, what I do is I share teaching tips for struggling learners, teachers of struggling math teachers of struggling learners to help them to effectively manage their classrooms and to increase student achievement. And that is done through good math instruction, which is your instructional strategies, project-based learning, classroom management, response to intervention, and technology integration, which is also popular during this transition back and forth between virtual and in-person learning. So thank you for tuning in tonight. If you're new, I hope that you enjoy this Teaching Tip Tuesday. And if you're watching it on the replay, definitely leave your comments in the comment section if you're on Facebook, and if you're on Twitter, tweet to me, and if you're on YouTube, leave comments in the comment section if you have any questions. So what I'm going to do is, let me share my screen. Okay, there we are. So my Math Intervention Academy is still open. It's open for another 4 days. I have been advertising this on here, but I wanted to give you all a look at the sales page. That's me, my funny little smile. Now, the Math Intervention Academy is for teachers who need more support with math intervention. If you are one of those teachers that don't have a clue about math intervention, and that's okay, and you need support, you need a system for math intervention going into this distance learning, because let me tell you, it's coming. Last year at the end of the school year, we had teachers that were asked to do, where were their math intervention logs, where were their math intervention this, how were you reaching your tier 2, tier 3 students. And this is one of the ways that I'm supporting teachers. Now, there is a cost associated with it. This nice sales page costs me to keep up, and it's $9 a month. It is a founder's enrollment, meaning that you can enroll at a very, very low price, because I'm actually building the membership and hoping that it becomes something, a tool for teachers in the near future. So that's what this is. So if you're interested in this, I wanted to put it out there because a lot of people have not seen it. It's open until, I think, Sunday night at midnight, and it will be closing then. You can go to the mathinterventionacademy.com and look at the sales page and see if it's something that you need, or it'll help you throughout the school year and maybe next year, to get a math intervention system in place where there is not one. So moving right along. Now, tonight's topic is creating video. Now, I know that this is a topic of concern because I've seen it more than once in the teacher Facebook groups that I'm in, and I even created a YouTube video, which I'm going to show how you can access that, and it's actually a link in the description if you're interested. So this is a 30-minute show. It's 8:39. So I'm not going to be able to get into everything, but I'm going to point out some key things that you need when creating a video. Now, they have these words, asynchronous and synchronous teaching. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it right. So they have these two types of teaching. One is where it's live and one is where it's not. So we're talking about video and how do you videotape your teaching and your lesson. Now, the first thing that I want you all to understand that video is something that takes time. And I'm be honest with you. So if you're one of those people kind of like me who do lesson plans on the fly and you think you're going to create a video to throw in there for your children, it does not work like that. Because even if you put it on YouTube, you have to upload it and it takes a little bit of time. You have to transfer it, even if you're using your phone or if you have a fancy camera like the one I'm using now. I have a Canon T6i that I actually live stream through, and my YouTube videos are done with a Canon G7X Mark III. Now, those are expensive cameras because this is what I plan on doing after I leave education, because I'm in my 21st year of education and my time in the system is dwindling down. So I will be transitioning into that, but I wouldn't ask you to purchase that unless that is something that you're interested in. So that's the first thing. The fancy equipment you do not need. The second thing is you need a script. That's the second thing. Now, when I create my YouTube channels, I mean my YouTube videos, I have a script. I don't just get up there and start talking, because the first time you get on video, you're going to struggle if it's something that you're not used to. Now, I'm not talking about screen recording. Screen recording would be I have a whiteboard and I'm recording my screen. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about what I'm doing now. Talking and, you know, explaining things. So first of all, you have to know, have a script because it makes you comfortable on camera. You're going to mess up. Now, let's say that with me. You're going to mess up because I mess up. And there's not a perfect video out there. I'm gonna be honest with you. There's just not, because we make mistakes and fumble when we speak. It's a natural thing. So don't keep recording and then erasing, and you'll be all night. You won't ever get it done. So back to what I was saying about my YouTube channel videos, when I create those videos, I have a script. Now, your script is if you're doing an explore part, some people use the 5E model. Whatever those sections are, those are your sections for your video. So for me, I do a model, or I might do my essential question, and before I do my model, then I stop my camera and then I start it again for my model part. Then I stopped my camera and then I started again for the guided practice. Do not try to do it all together. Don't. So what I use, now some of you all might know what this is, and you probably seen my video. This is a mini tripod, and it actually is bendable. It's one of the more expensive ones. It didn't cost, when I say more expensive, I'm not talking about $100 expensive. I'm talking about 60 bucks. Um, I don't think, no, this didn't come with it. You can purchase this with it, but I think this came from another one because I had another one. My son uses it now. It's a cheaper brand of this one, but I like this a lot better. It's a lot more sturdy because I have a camera and it holds it. So this is what you need if you're going to videotape yourself. You can use your Android or your iPhone. Now, do not turn your camera vertically, because what's going to happen is it's going to show vertically in your video. You want to hold it horizontally. So if I was going to tape myself, this is how I would be looking at the camera. Now, I don't use my phone my eyes won't stay right, because when you videotape, your camera is over here, and I never can figure out where to look ever. So my Canon that I'm using now, it has a monitor on the side. So I had one of my friends, she said, "Oh, you know where to look." No, I have a monitor right there. And I have to train myself to look there when I am video recording. And it's just the simple things, but don't get caught up on recording over and over, messing up. This wasn't perfect. You know what? And one of the things I've learned in the business world, that done is better than perfect, because if you're looking for perfect, it will never get done. So this is what you need. It is a mini tripod. Do not go to Walmart and purchase one, because you're going to be very, very disappointed. I promise you that. Because they do the one from Walmart, because I was just ran in there to get one to see for my son. I bought him a camera for his birthday. He does YouTube videos and stuff. And it wouldn't hold the camera. So you can get a good one, and I put it in the description of the YouTube video that I'm going to show you. You can get one for like 12 bucks, and it's pretty good. Or I think it might be $19. They went up on everything for tech, has gone up because it everybody wants it. Everybody is ordering things. I know, like certain cameras on back order, certain microphones are on back order. It's just different things that you cannot get, because everybody has to transition to online. Like the National Council on Teaching of Mathematics, before I got on this live stream, theirs is going to be virtual. So everybody is, you know, moving to virtual platforms. So it's certain things that are out of stock. But you want to get a mini tripod so you can just basically set it up on your table and start filming. Now, manipulatives are going to be a little different. If you have to use manipulatives, I highly recommend that you use a virtual manipulative with a whiteboard. You could use this. It does bend over, but it's going to be more of a hassle than anything. You know, you can bend it over, have it standing on something, but it just depends on what length you want to go through to video record your lessons. And I just say keep it simple, really, and break it down in those sections, start and stop. And you can edit later. Now, people are saying, well, how do you edit your videos? Well, all computers come with a free editing tool. In Windows, you have to search for it. You say, I think it's editing, movie or video editing. If you do a search in the bar down at the bottom, you can find the movie editor. It used to be, before they went to Windows 10. I'm not a fan of Windows 10. I am not a Mac user. I use MacBook, but it's not my go-to. But I also have a Windows computer, and I do all my work on there. But iMovie is on Mac, and I don't even think Windows, it has a name, but if you do a search, and yeah, you'll find the editing. What am I looking for? Oh, the editing tool to edit your videos. It's real simple. And I may do a YouTube video on how to edit your teaching videos, because those clips, you're going to have to put them together. And all you do is drag and drop, drag and drop. That's why when people are saying that teachers have it easy and they're at home doing nothing, do you know how easy it is to go to work and come up with a lesson? Video recording and videotaping your lessons, uploading them to platforms, you have to pre-plan this stuff. You really do. Like, you actually have to do lesson plans to do virtual learning. You can't show up and say, oh, I'm ready to go, because it doesn't work like that. This stuff takes time. And then you have to anticipate that you're going to have some technological issues. Now, one of the things that I am telling my friends, please have a backup plan for your district's website, because for us, we're the largest school district in the state of Texas. We're the largest the seventh largest in the nation. So we're going to have some technological issues. It's not about if it goes down, but when. But definitely have a backup plan. Do not put all of your stuff on your district's platform, because when it goes down, it's going to handicap you. For example, we use Microsoft Teams. That will not be the only way that I contact my students. That's another thing. With your videos, house them somewhere else independently of your school district's website. So if the website goes down, you can always, like I use Talking Points, and I know some teachers may use Class Dojo. You can send the parents the link to the information, and your day can continue to go. Only thing that's missing is the live part, but the children will not miss a beat. So that's one of the things that I'm telling teachers more specifically, because once the U.S. schools get online, that bandwidth is going to shrink. It's not going to be as much bandwidth as it was, because everybody's going to be online. Then you're going to have conferences online, you have businesses online. It is a lot, and it's going to put a strain on some of these tech platforms. So always have another plan to house your videos. If they're in YouTube, definitely say that this is made for kids, because if you say it's made for kids, they are not going to put ads on those videos. So made for kids, you have to check that when you're uploading your videos so it won't have any ads. It gets real awkward when you have an inappropriate ad pop up in a video that you're trying to show. So that's what the made for kids thing does. It takes those ads out of there, and it can just play regularly without any interruptions. So, but just looping back to what I was saying, definitely get you a mini tripod. It looks like this. You don't have to get this one. They have some cheaper brands. Um, don't record vertically. Turn your phone horizontally. If you have an iPad, it definitely is the same. Your iPads work the same way. The video on the iPads, to be honest with you, I think Android, the newer Android phone, I have a Note 10. They have similar capabilities. So your videos are going to come out looking really good. So I wouldn't think that you're going to have any problems with your video. But just know that it takes some time to upload it. So let me go here, and I'm going to show you my video. So this is my video, how to record your teaching videos on your smartphone. And this is my YouTube channel. Let me go here. It's the Ignited Teacher. And look, it says that I'm live right now. So you click on videos, and it's how to record teaching videos on your smartphone. So I uploaded that the other day. And on here, down in the section here. I put where you could purchase. This is called a Joby Gorilla Pod. That's what this is. But the UB's portable adjustable camera stand, that's real cheap. Very, very cheap. And I actually have this. It's 1998. Real simple, real easy. And it comes with the the camera. So that's what, is real cheap. So 19 bucks. If you're a donors choose person, look, it says I purchased this 2 times. I bought it for myself and I bought it for my mother who is doing some live streaming for her business. But it's a really good one. I just upgraded because I like this one a lot better. So let me go back to that. So yeah, that's real. I really, really, really like um, the cheaper one. It was a nice brand, but like I said, this one was a lot better, a whole lot better. So it is 8:56 p.m. Central Time. Hopefully that gave you an idea of how to record your videos. Don't forget to make out a script, just your sections of your lesson, which is either I do, we do. I don't recommend that you do independent practice on screen alive because first of all, you have to keep in mind the student screen time. So if your lesson is aligned and you hit those objectives, most of the kids should get it, depending on where you're working at. I work with a lot of kids that I'm a math intervention class, and I help with Algebra 1. This year, I'm going to be actually teaching the Tier 2, Tier 3 kids who need a smaller setting and just one teacher, and who can handle that. But I don't have, those kids. I have to be cognizant of this and what I'm doing. But your math intervention, if you're doing interventions, creating videos will help those kids because you can, whatever platform you're using, you can create a resource section for them with videos to help them review skills. So if you're not there, they know what to do when they get stuck. So that's all I have for Teaching Tip Tuesday. I hope that this was helpful. Check out my YouTube channel for that YouTube video if you need a reference, because once this is on, I know on Twitter, it gets lost after a while, and even on Facebook, it gets pushed down unless you search it on my Facebook page. But check it out on YouTube, and I'll see you all next week for Teaching Tip Tuesday. Bye bye.